London Fashion Week ends tonight. For years, this £32 billion industry has been more about what's new than what happens to old clothes. Many customers have felt the same.
When I wore a dress twice and I put it on my social media and someone was like, oh, didn't you wear that 2 months ago?
When I give it to a charity shop, I think what I'm hoping will happen is that, my understanding is that they either give it to people who need the clothes or they put it in the shop, basically.
The UK's 70% recycling rate for clothes is one of the best in the world, making an estimated £100 million for charity. But even insiders now want action to stop dumping in developing countries. This trader of used clothes to Africa spoke to me anonymously. He believes unscrupulous dealers can send unsuitable clothing.
Yes, there are people doing that already. That's why the dumps are there. The dump is caused by wrong ones. It is not the good stuff that is supposed to be used.
ITV News has found that over 63 million kilograms of old clothes from the UK were sent to be sold in Ghana last year. Our analysis shows that's doubled in a decade. Overall, exported cast-off clothing from the UK is up more than a third to 301 million kilograms sent to destinations across the globe. But documents we've seen reveal the value of what the UK sends halving from as little as £200 a tonne to just £100 last year, as fast fashion becomes low quality. Much of the used clothing we donate to charities, councils and retailer schemes is sold to traders. This one exports 60% of garments, some to Africa. But here, poor quality items are sifted out first. There is an undeniable problem. We've shown you the footage of second-hand clothing dumped.
The clothing coming from operations like this, it should go through a detailed sourcing operation which removes all the recycling grades and any rubbish that's in there. And so really,
well, that's what should happen, but it's not always happening.
No, and there are people that are operating under the radar.
So how do we stop that?
Yeah, well, ultimately we need checks both in the recipient country, but also the government officials in this country.
Exporters around the world are now sending old clothes to places like Ghana, and there's no doubt of the damage waste there can do.
We have to watch where all our materials go, If it's going overseas, we need to be sure that the standards that are applied overseas are the same as we would apply here. Otherwise, we're copping out and not really looking after the environment.
For years, shoppers have been fussy about where their clothes come from. It's time to look much more carefully at where they end up.